What's today?
October 27th. Right?
Let's try this again.
What's today?
The day that Justin gets home.
Yeah?
Yeah,
How psyched are you?
pretty fucking psyched.
This is Jake. And this is his twin brother, Justin. I've known the twins since I first started dating Jake in 2010. I've been around for the awkward stages, and most importantly, I've been around to witness a bond between brothers that is unparalleled. As long as I've known them, they've never been apart. This past September, Justin left for an Outward Bound program across the country in Washington to live and learn in the outdoors for 2.5 full months. During the full 2.5 months, Justin was only able to use his phone to contact home once. This is a short glimpse of them.
So how long has it been since you saw your brother last?
About 2 months, plus some change.
A few weeks or?
Yeah, like 2.5 months, something like that.
What's the longest that you've ever been apart with him, like from him, aside from that?
Forever?
Yeah, like since you were born.
Probably like 2 weeks.
So, yeah, we've always shared everything. Birthdays, house. Even when we were going to college, you were going to go to South Carolina. And that was going to be the real first time we've ever been apart.
Right.
And then it ended up happening that you did not do that and followed me to OU. Lived literally down the hall in my dorm.
Yep.
And shared a room with all of our friends. So that's how that happened. And then, even when we left OU and decided to come home, we lived together.
Yeah.
So I don't think we've ever really had time to be apart, ever. So people would always tell Justin and I growing up that we had some type of telepathy or connection because we were twins. Which is a very weird thing anyway, to be a twin. Also, with that, we would like communicate with each other somehow. So like, before we could speak, we would have like an understanding of each other and what like we wanted out of each other, I guess. So it'd be like, me, 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 and then I'd be like, me, 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 and it'd be like mumbling.
You're dancing. You're more excited than I am.
Why are you crying? Oh my gosh. Hi. Why are you crying? I'm home. Oh my gosh. Are you okay? What's up? Oh gosh. What's up? Why are you guys crying? There's only 2 months. It's a long time. Dude, you're fine. What's up? Ugh. What's up, squad?
I think a theme for this adventure that I've been on was more or less trying to find my own path. And not that that's a bad thing, but I think there is a point in time where it's like, okay, we've been together for so long now, it's like, see you later. But that was a huge thing for me to kind of go through during course. And there was one night we do evening meeting, which is it's just a debrief of the day basically, and we did this thing called hot seat, and we had everybody do their hot seat for their family. It's just basically you can ask anybody any questions, but we specifically tailored it to talking about family. And so everybody got to go around, and I was, I think, one of the last two people, and I was asked about my family, and, you know, just had nothing but, you know, amazing things to say. There's just an abundance of support and love that I wouldn't have been able to do what I did out there without. But then it also came to my realization that it was the day before my birthday, and so that kind of hit me pretty hard. I had no idea. I didn't even realize the date until we started talking about it and started talking about Jake, and it was a huge wave of emotion for me to realize that this was the time that we're going on different paths, and I'll most likely be in Washington and living out there, and probably for the rest of my life. So it was just a wave of emotions to have come over me, and be able to explain that it was tough for me to realize that we won't be the same or together like we have been.
I often feel we get fixated on what we don't know about what lies ahead. Sometimes we tend to forget that our past is always with us. I could watch these two from the back seat of any car, on any road, in any state, and they would still belong to each other just as much as they used to. I can't say where it will be that I will see these two grow together again. Maybe once a year at Thanksgiving. Maybe over FaceTime calls carefully arranged between time zones. Maybe every day in a new place that feels like home. Right now, it's all a maybe. But I don't think any amount of unknowns can keep them apart.